Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing today? I hope everybody's enjoying their week, and I hope everybody's excited to participate in some drawing today. We're going to do our more cartoon characters, so I'm very excited. And we have a special guest today, so I'm excited to share with you guys that. So stay tuned. Um, Let me see who's in the comments already. All right, let's see who we got. Oh, everybody's in the comments. Hi, Zach. Hi, Zoe. Hi, everybody. Um, let's see who else. Awesome. Perfect. I'm glad you guys are here. Galaxy Master 5987 is here. Blake is here. Awesome. Christine. Oh, nice. What is that? All right, cool. You guys are talking about all the things. Very cool. Um, awesome. Well, let's get started then. Okay. So for today, um, let's get to our timeline. Okay. We're going to do, for our morning game plan, what we got set, we got a quote of the day. We have our art review, our cartoon shapes, our karate break, our animal shapes, challenge of the day, and then our morning mail. We do have mail today to share. And I hope you guys are going to be able to stay here for the whole thing. Um, and then I'll send you guys off. And so let's just get started. So our artist and our quote of the day is Hayao Miyazaki, and I believe that's how I'm supposed to be saying it. Um, yeah, he is an awesome, awesome, awesome artist and creator. He um, he created Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, and a bunch of other like famous movies that are animated movies. And what's really cool with Miyazaki is that he actually, when he does makes these movies, he uses storyboards like most animators, but he draws them all himself in watercolors, and he does them as he goes. So he doesn't type it all up like a lot of most creators do. He just goes straight for the storyboards. So here's one of the storyboards from Totoro. Um, and Miyazaki's quote goes like this. He says, "You may not know what's happening, but just accept it, and let's try to live together. Even if you feel angry, let's be patient and endure. Let's try to live together. I've realized that this is the only way forward." Um, Now, I love this quote because it's very pertinent to what we're going through today. Everybody's going through a lot of different changes in their life, and I think it's important to remember that we have to do it together, because to try to handle all these changes on our own would be like way too difficult. Um, and that's why I created the morning cartooning. That's why I love like seeing you guys in the chat and sharing pictures and everything, because that way we are at least experiencing all of this together, and we can all wear our onesies together. So we're going to take a moment. We're going to take a moment to think about that for just a second. So, yes, yeah, I know he's a lot of everybody's favorites. Okay. So we're going to take a moment to breathe for right now. So slow down your breathing. I know we're all very excited to draw, but we're going to slow down our breathing for a second, and we take a moment to breathe. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And try to breathe so that your belly goes out, not your chest. So you breathe in, and on this time when you breathe out, close your eyes. And I want you to open your heart to the world around you. I want you to try to embrace a sense of peace around the things you are experiencing this week by reaching your heart out to the people that you love and the things that they might be experiencing. So try to think about all the people that you care about, and try to be mindful of the things that they might be experiencing and the things that they might be feeling. Because even when we're far apart, we can still share these experiences together. And for right now, I'd love for us to share the experience of drawing together. So you can open your eyes and let's get started. Okay, so our art review of today. You guys blew me away. I am very, very impressed with this. Let me hide my camera so that you guys can see all the amazing art by Zoe and Nick. Zoe, Nick, wow, bravo, nice job. This is really, really good stuff. I love how Zoe included a picture of her stuffed animal too um, with her drawing. I could see it right on the bed, and it looks like you have a bunch of other stuffed animals on your bed, and you have your plant and your lamp and your shades. Very, very cool. And Nick, I love how you put your favorite two plushies right there on the chair. Um, and all the detail of all your characters. What's really cool about these drawings that you guys just did, is that you're going to be able to look back on this for a long time if you save this picture, which I would always recommend saving your artwork. Um, and if you can keep track of it and save it, um, then you'll be able to look back at this when you're like my age, and you'll be able to remember all these different little details of your room. We also have some more artwork from Colin and Ellis, and then also Bailey drew a picture too. And I love these pictures. Colin, I love that you drew your dream room. It's got the unicorn and your fan, and you did so many details. I love drawing details myself, and you did so many good details with your drawing. Um, yeah, Nick crushed his for sure. Um, oh, hi everybody. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Kylie. Good morning, everybody that's joining us now. Um, we're just looking at the pictures of the rooms that everybody drew. Excuse me. Yeah, very cool. And Ellis, I love that you drew the lighting in your room. That's such an important feature when you're drawing a room, because the lighting can change the mood a lot. Um, Very cool. And I wonder what little animal that is in the corner. It's a little small in this picture. Um, and Bailey, I love all the details. I keep on saying details, but I love that you did all of the portraits on the posters on your wall. You did the things hanging on your wall, the curtains, and all the little stuffed animals in your bed too, and your bunk bed. I think it's really cool, and hopefully you guys keep these for a long time. Okay. Now, if you guys want to share your artwork with me at any point during the class or after the class, you guys can always send me an email at noahfontana@gmail.com, and you can see that link up there. And you guys can be featured on next episode, which is going to be next Tuesday. Is our next episode. That's okay if you haven't colored anything yet. Like the picture that I showed, sometimes if you do a lot of shading and detail and stuff, you don't need to color. Okay, so if we look up at our calendar, right up there at the top, you can see that our next thing to do, there we go, I'm getting better at pointing, is the cartoon shapes. So we're going to move on to that. So today's cartoons, or like characters that we're going to do, are Baby Yoda, Sonic, and Snoopy and Charlie Brown. Alright, I hope you guys are all ready. Let's switch to my drawing tablet, and we'll open up Baby Yoda. Okay, I'm very excited for Baby Yoda. He's always fun to draw. So cute. Okay, here we go. Now, while we're drawing Baby Yoda, I want you guys to put in the comments of the YouTube video, not in the live chat, so that I can see it better and keep track of it more. You guys can thumbs up each other's comments if you do it in the comments below underneath the video. Comment who you want us to draw next, because I think we're just going to keep this being like a usual thing. Would you guys want to do that? Every Friday we do like cartoon characters and we do animals, and so we can draw all the animals and all the characters. And I think we could probably get to like 3 cartoon characters, or like 3 characters and then 3 animals a day. So if you guys are interested in doing that, we can make that like an every Friday thing. So while we're going to draw Baby Yoda, comment below other characters that you want us to draw. And I'm adding them to the list too, so I haven't forgotten about the other ones that you've commented if you commented them already. Okay, so I always like to start with a nice simple shape. So let's start. Oh, still an airbrush. There we go. And I like to use under the sketching brushes, you can see it's the 6B pencil. That's my go-to. It's nice and thick, but it's also clean enough. And by clean enough, I mean it's not like too gritty. Like you don't have a lot of like extra stuff. Toothless, yes, Toothless is on the list actually. I have a whole list of characters that you guys have told me to draw, and Toothless is on there. I think we also have Remy from Ratatouille. So we can do any characters. We'll try to do it. So for Baby Yoda, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the egg. If you guys were in how to draw the human head and the egg shape, we're going to make his eyes shapes, kind of more like almond eyes. There we go. Keeping it nice and simple still. And these could almost be like triangles for right now. Here we go. Looks good. We're blocking this shape just so we have an idea for like how big we want his body to be. And I like this one because he's holding a mug of, I think it's soup in this show. It might be coffee though. And I feel like if it's coffee, oh, Buzz and Woody, yes, totally gonna draw those guys. Yes. Oh my goodness. Who's Eggman? Or are you just talking about our character that we made when we drew the face on the egg guy? All right. Let's draw the cup of coffee. I like this picture, like I was saying, because he's holding coffee and it's morning cartooning, and so I feel like it's fitting. So for his fingers, I kind of just do like little triangle shapes, and that'll give enough of illusion for his fingers since they are so tiny. There we go. And of course, I think it's always good to remember that when you're drawing this, it's already going to come out a little bit more in your style. So just embrace that part of it and let it be in your own style. So you don't have to draw it exactly realistic, because somebody already drew it realistic, like they have it here. So we don't need to draw the exact same thing. We can give it a little bit of the style. And that's just our own unique touch on it. I personally believe what Pablo Picasso tried to teach students when he had them draw a circle, where he said, even if you draw something as simple as a circle, you can see your style in it. And I believe that everybody, it is soup. Okay, you guys, gotcha. And yeah, I believe that everybody has their own unique artistic voice, and that's what I'm trying to help you guys find and discover by doing this. Because if you have your own voice and you can share that with the rest of the world, that's a pretty cool gift to give the rest of the world. And it's a pretty fun thing once you find out exactly what that is. And what's also fun about it too is that you're always discovering it, because you're always changing, so it's always going to change. All right. I love how it looks like he's all coddled up, even when he's like walking. Okay. So we're going to go new layer. I'm going to change to my inking brush, which I use a dry ink brush. We're going to go and do some details. Oh, hold on a second. I have the opacity. So if you look right here on the side, this changes the opacity. So I need it to be all the way up. That way my draw line will be nice and dark. Give it a little shine for the eye like that. There we go. Now some things that work for this character might not work if you try to draw them. For example, I think the way that they do all the wrinkles on his face, usually wrinkles make things look very old. So even if you're drawing like a baby, you wouldn't want to draw wrinkles on their face, because even though they might actually have them in real life, it'll just make them look really old in the drawing. So unless you're going to make the whole thing that detailed, you don't need to include the wrinkles usually. Just draw his little cute nose. And his chubby cheeks, so cute. Alright, now I'm going to make the brush a little bit bigger now. And then that way when I do the outline, it'll help it pop out a little bit more. There you go. Oh, Stitch, that would be a good one. Yeah, let's draw Stitch. You should totally draw Lilo and Stitch. Actually, for Stitch, what's interesting about when they did Lilo and Stitch, that movie, they wanted it to give it a really like Hawaiian water feel, and so they did all the backgrounds in Lilo and Stitch in watercolor, even though that's not how they colored the entire movie. They just did the backgrounds in watercolor, and that gives it the whole feel a little bit more islandy look, or like any place that's by the water, basically. Okay. Let's draw his ears first. We're going to stop with his, I'm going to just finish this one arm. There we go. I'm going to make his eyes a little bit bigger, just because I want to make sure he's extra cute. I think I want to make his nose, I think I want to adjust his nose and mouth. I think that I almost drew it too human. There we go. There we go, that's better. All right. And we just got to finish up the bottom half of his robes, and then we're good to go. We're just keeping it simple for right now. That way we can go on to the next character. Okay. And also if we erase the background, here we go. Now we can color it in though. But we're not going to color it today. Today we're going to move on to Sonic the Hedgehog. All right. Okay, so Sonic is already pretty basic shape, so this one should be pretty good. Here we go. We'll start with a nice big circle. Start with a little circle. There we go. We'll just kind of rough in the shapes. Now, this is just like what we did when we did our Baby Looks Cute. Good morning, Mo. Casper the Ghost. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah. Oh, Pikachu and Ash from Pokemon. Oh, yeah, let me know your favorite Pokemon. We can do a whole Pokemon day and just draw all Pokemon. And what would be really cool is if we can do the Pokemon and we can do their animal equivalent. So I think like Pikachu is supposed to be a rat or a mouse, right? We can do a rat and a mouse when we do the real animals. Yes, I did. I did get your email. he's going to be our special student for the day. So Zach, don't worry, your drawings are coming up. Don't worry. But yeah, send me. What is your favorite Pokemon? Let me know that, and then we can do a whole Pokemon day if you guys want to. We could do like just a theme day. And so this one is like almost like the letter S, but kind of like very squiggly. So it's almost like we're drawing a sideways S. There we go. We'll just try to rough out these shapes. And if you look, I'm doing it really sketchy. Not all my lines are great. I'm not going to keep all the lines, and that's totally part of the process. And you can see it's already starting to look a lot like Sonic. I never actually noticed that he had spikes coming off of his back too. That makes sense though. And being a hedgehog. So always stay with basic shapes first. That way we can figure it out. So like, let's say I put his other hand right here, and I'm like, whoa, that's too far. It's not too hard for me to just draw a closer shape like this. And also, if you're having trouble drawing his hands, we do have a hands lesson, which you can check out on how to draw the human hands. I'm using some of those tricks there. But if you want to see this in more detail, you can check out that other video. All water type Pokemon, just all the water ones. Sonic, Mega Charizard, Mouse. Let's do it. We'll totally do it. Okay, I think we've roughed in all the details that we need. Let's go to our inking stage. I think I might stick with try this one. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. Okay, dry ink again. Here we go. So right now we're just tracing over what we already drew. Still keeping it nice and loose. I'm not too worried about like keeping it exactly to his style. I'm trying to get, instead of trying to copy the exact shapes and the style, try to get the essence of the character. And by essence, I mean trying to get like the feeling of the character. Because when you try to copy exactly what the character looks like, a lot of the times we end up drawing things that kind of look really weird when we step back and look at them. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys, but it's happened to me a lot, where I'll be drawing a character and I'm not really thinking about what I'm drawing. So like let's say for his ear, I'm not really thinking about this inside triangle of the ear right there. So if I'm just drawing it and all I'm drawing it is like a shape and a triangle, I might not give it the right curves that it needs to make it look like an ear. So even if I don't get it exactly right, or even for these spikes, I want to make sure that they're all connected to the head in the right way. So just trying to make sure it makes sense for you in your head. And that'll actually also make you a better artist too, because then you're thinking through what you're drawing a little bit more. You're going to remember it better. Daffy Duck from Looney Tunes, yeah? Yeah, for sure. We could do a whole like Disney movie themed one. It's looking good, guys. How are yours drawing? Let me know in the comments. Okay. Did you guys watch the Sonic movie? Is that why everybody's been wanting me to draw Sonic, or do you guys just like the Sonic character? I haven't seen it yet. Isn't it good? Bugs Bunny. Oh, the rock Pokemon. Geodude. Oh yeah, Geodude was my favorite back in the day. I also liked Ditto and Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Uh, Chloe from Secret Life of Pets. We sure can. Let's do it. I'm down. And what's cool too is that normally I wouldn't draw other people's characters just because um, they've kind of already created it and it's taken some of the creativity out of it if you're not coming up with new characters yourself or new ideas. And I always try to encourage that and creating your own characters. But if we're learning from these characters and we're trying to see how they broke down the characters into shapes, that'll inform us on how we can do the same for our own. So I'm okay. So I feel like that's a good enough reason. All right. Let's finish in his body. Oof. It's almost time to take our break. Let's do this one quick. Here we go. How are you guys doing? Does anybody need a break right now? Everybody's feeling Mega Charizard. Can we draw Bugs Bunny? Yes, yes, yes. Just making sure I didn't miss any of your comments. Alright, here we go. Let's show us awesome shoes. These shoes are pretty cool. I've never seen like metal looking shoes like that before. Maybe that's why he can run so fast. Maybe that's all it takes. All we need is to have metal shoes and then we can run fast. Alright, voila. There we go. There's our Sonic the Hedgehog. You guys could definitely color him in. If we erase the background lights, we have a nice little like coloring book page that you guys can draw. And our last one, oh, perfect. We can do Charlie Brown nice and quick. Okay. Any other comic strip characters that you're thinking about? We can draw those guys too. Let's see. Charlie Brown, obviously. Let's start with a nice circle. Snoopy. Oh wait, here. Let's finish his body first. It's almost like a half circle, or like a half circle with another piece cut off at the bottom. And his feet are like ovals and like rolls of bread almost. There we go. It's also, especially if you're going to do a design on a shirt, it's definitely helpful to try to sketch it out on paper first. And that way you can, sketch it out in blue or like with a light pencil. That way you can easily draw into it. I saw somebody said Iron Man. Heck yeah, let's do it. Oh, and the X-Men. Oh yeah. Oh, now you guys are gonna be all stoked. I'm about to stop drawing Charlie Brown right now just to draw those guys. I've drawn when I was in high school. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to draw for those comic books for X-Men and Spider-Man. So I would study all those comic books and I would like copy their copy the shapes and trace over the pages with stick figures. Um, that sounds like a really fun job. So again, with his hand, let's just keep it nice and simple right now. Cool. There's his face. Little teardrop eyes. And what I liked about Charlie Brown, and I read in Scott McCloud's book, How to Draw Comics, he talks about Charlie Brown and Charles Schultz, who drew Charlie Brown. And he was saying that he liked the lines that he did for Charlie Brown, the line quality, because the line quality was all shaky and kind of almost nervous feeling. If you think about like the character, what's his name? Fear, I think, in Inside Out, that Pixar movie about feelings. Both of them have a lot of like zigzaggies and like a lot of like kind of wiggly, shaky, rough lines, and that kind of promotes the sense of like nervousness or like kind of frailty, and I like that because that kind of adds to his character because that's who he is. He's very like nervous and unsure. There we go. There's a little Snoopy. I think everybody wants a dog like Snoopy. There we go. So you kind of make this little like almost like a Hershey's Kiss shape, you know, like the like. There we go. That's kind of like what Snoopy's body looks like. Nice. Okay, let's go with our ink details. Again, I'm going to use a dry ink brush. Here we go. So remember, when you're trying to draw these characters, try to give your lines a little bit of a shake to them. Try to like wiggle your hand a little bit so that it's a little bit wiggly and shaky. And it's kind of fun to try to draw in a different style like that, where you draw all shaky instead of trying to keep the line really nice and smooth. His famous iconic shirt. Do you guys read any other comic strip characters? I always loved Calvin Hobbes. You guys know that. Woodstock from Peanuts. Oh, Spider-Man, X-Men. Yeah. Uh, Big Chungus. Oh yes, let's do it. Oh yeah, maybe we can do a whole meme day. What do you guys think about that? We can draw. We can. I can show you guys how to draw your own memes, and we can do like a meme comic strip. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If that's something that you want to do, I can definitely make that happen. go. All right. Huh. Cool, Sonic. Are you saying Sonic with the SANIC? Is that a different kind of character, or is that just Sonic with an A? All right. We're gonna stop right now. I'm gonna let you guys. I want to challenge you guys to try to draw Snoopy, just from that sketch that we did from Snoopy. All right. In the meantime, let's do some stretches. We're gonna pause for a second. Stretching your arms really wide like that. Good. All the way to the top. And I promise soon I'll be able to step back and we'll be able to do our karate moves again. And I'll be able to teach you some more karate moves. But for right now, let's stretch your arms like this. Good like that. Stretch to the side. Hashtag meme life for sure. Okay, twist your arm like this. Bend your hand, pull your fingers back. Good. Do it with the other hand. Good. Okay, pull your wrist a little bit closer to inside your heart like this. And then this way. Okay, gotcha. I'll have to check out that Sonic. All right, tilt your head to the left and to the right. Oh, there we go. That was a good crack. Good. Okay, forwards and back. Take a couple deep breaths. All right, get up, walk around, shake off your legs, drink some water. All right. We'll do a quick one because I know you guys want to draw our other characters too. Okay. So, for our animal shapes today, we have an elephant, a snake, and Slider and Mary Shelley. So Slider couldn't make it in today, but check out who's going to join us for our drawing. We have Mary Shelley here. This is my little tortoise. She's a California desert tortoise. And she wanted to be drawn today, so she wanted us to draw her today. So we're going to draw Mary Shelley. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do the same thing that we do. We're going to go with our pencil sketch. We're going to sketch her in. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit to her. There we go. Now you guys can see her. Okay. Okay. Now, also, if you guys have any pets, you can definitely try to break them down to basic shapes in your drawing, of course, and you can see what comes up. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Kind of like an oval, but a little bit more blockish. Again, the feeling. You see her little foot here. I love it when she sits like that, where she has one little foot sticking out and one little foot going out the other way. She has claws. Let's see. You can give her a rough in where her scales are going to be. Yeah, I love turtles. Turtles are the best. But I promise we don't have to draw them every week. Although if you guys want to, I can definitely see if Slider is interested in being a model next week. There he goes. Hi Rogan. Mary Shelley says hi. Here, let's see. Okay, there you go, Mary Shelley. There we go. All right. Mary Shelley, you can sit back down there. And a girl. Fortunately, turtles don't move too much, and so it's pretty easy to draw them. I like turtles. Draw the meme where the guy is saying, "Okay, boomer." We can do that one too. Tell me your favorite memes and we can draw them. I'll try to make a lesson out of all the memes. Okay, we'll pop out our little head right here. I just was able to catch her yawning the other day. It's the cutest thing ever. See, now she's stretching out her legs. Okay, she might be on the move, so fortunately we are almost done with our sketch. Okay, cool. Let's add our new layer. We're gonna go all the way dark black. We're gonna ink it. Cool. Yes. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's make some cute memes with your pets. Like feature your own pets in the meme. Let's see if we can zoom in. I'm gonna give her some eyelashes just to make sure everybody knows that she's a girl. There we go. Even though she is very adventurous and very tough, she also, yeah, she's like, it's funny, she's way more adventurous and tough than Slider, even though Slider's like a bigger turtle or tortoise. She is fearless. Mary Shelley is fearless. She's always jumping. Just the other day, she climbed on top of her log in her tank, and then I looked over, and she had flipped over on her stomach, and she was just kind of like stuck there on the back of her stomach. So I quickly grabbed her and helped her back up. But she'll just keep on doing that over and over again. You guys are funny in the comments. Okay. She has little claws at the bottom. We can even do like a kind of like a cross-hatching pattern. That was another lesson that we did. That was like one of the first ones we did, I think, was cross-hatching and shading and stuff. You guys can see a bunch of the different shading techniques that I use for that. Okay. Hey, Shelley, do you want to eat some food? Let's see if she'll eat it. Sometimes she doesn't notice the food until I like put it right there in front of her face. What's cool about the shells on a tortoise is they kind of grow almost like rings on a tree. So the bigger she gets, the more rings. So when she was first born, all she had was those little squares right here, the lighter ones. And then as she got older, they grew into more and more rings like this, rings outside of it. So they just kept on expanding. Okay. I think you guys get the picture for this part right here. So just so we can get to all of our characters, we're going to switch over to our next shape, or our next animal. For this one, I decided to do a baby elephant. What do you guys think? Okay. Also, let me know in the comments below, should we leave Mary Shelley on the camera screen, or should we take her off so that we can see the baby elephant a little bit more? Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, I'm going to leave her up just for right now. No, I didn't get to see them hatch. That would have been cool, though. The pet store that I got them from, they did breed them themselves, though. I think, as far as I know. Okay, so for our baby elephant, let's see. So cute. A nice little round belly. Gonna kind of almost make it into like a pear shape, you know? So like if we give it like a stem like this, it would be like a pear. Okay. Leave her on. Okay, cool. I'll keep her on. Okay. So now for the elephant, here we go. So we got the pear shape. We're going to draw the head right there. And of course, the trunk. And I love how this little elephant looks like he's smiling. That's why I like that picture a lot. Good. Let's do the ears. And I think Mary Shelley's just waking up. Usually she's moving around a lot, or she'll be eating. That's really cute to see too. So hopefully she wakes up before we finish class today. All right. Very nice. Cool. So we got the body. Okay, let's draw the legs. We can even do a stick figure kind of thing. So we have, like how we had with the circles for the joints. And you can kind of already get a sense of the motion and the movement. Here we go. Cool. All right, and then I think we're about ready to do our ink over it. So again, I'm using my dry ink brush. I just like it because it's got a lot of texture, but it's like, it's a little bit, let me should remove my comment. Oh, all good. Turtle music. What's turtle music? Is that like Ninja Turtles music? Okay. Let's draw. And like I was saying with the cartoon, with the making it a little bit more stylized, I'm going to make her eye a little bit more like that, just to give it a little bit more character. The same thing with her trunk right there too. Does anybody else always have trouble? I always had trouble drawing lines that were like straight together. Like this line with the trunk, having to keep them kind of all in the same flow. That was always so difficult. There we go. Nice. There we go. That one looks pretty good. Let's draw her ears. It's kind of funny in Horton Hears a Who, they draw the ears like that, with like the curves like that. And for the longest time, I drew elephant ears like that, and I didn't realize that that's not actually what they look like. Bill Nye the Russian Spy, Despicable Me. Oh, we should draw all the minions. And Gru. Chill like Mr. A to Z's new album. Okay, here we go. Let's draw her back. It's got that nice little curve to it. And when I was in college, we had to do walk cycles, and a walk cycle is just like you animate the a character walking, and so it's a lot of different squash and stretch. You have to see how the character's hips move. Um, there's a lot of science into a walk, and there have been some artists. I think it was Glenn Keane who said it, that he would love to just do um, walk cycles of people, and that's like his whole animation because he felt like you can tell a lot about a person by the way they walk, and I always liked that. Um, but so in college we had to do a walk cycle, and I chose to do we had to do a walk cycle of a quadruped. So that's something that has 4 feet, and so I did an elephant because I love the stretch of like their skin and like their legs and how they bent and everything. And it was really cool. It was a really fun thing to do. Here we go. See her little legs sticking out in the back? It's adorable. I love it. Okay. All right. Here we go. So right now I'm just kind of tracing over the shapes that we already have there. So if it's a circle, then I give it a little bit of a bulge. If it's not, I kind of draw it back in. Very nice. Okay. And you could even draw some like dust getting kicked up. Like that. And there's our nice little elephant. Okay. Our last one that I was going to draw really quick is a snake, which is good because there's not a whole lot to a snake, which almost makes it harder too um, because yeah, there's more focus on just the body. We should draw O from Home the movie. Oh, I have to look up who that is. I can't think of who it is. I like how Bruce is Goris. Dan June. Oh yes, the ears do change depending on where the elephant is from, if that's what you were referring to, Mo. You should draw O from, yes. Okay, I'll have to look up these characters. I don't know who all of them are. I think I told you guys my favorite character, my favorite pet growing up was a pet snake. And I remember at the beginning he tried to bite my hand. He would try to bite my finger. He was little, so it wouldn't do anything. But he would do that, and each day I would keep on holding him, and I would kind of like run him through the treadmill in my hand. So you just like, let's say this is a snake, you let him go and he goes out, then you go grab it with the next hand, then he goes out, and you just keep on doing that. You keep on going like this with your hand as he goes, and it's almost like walking him through the treadmill, because he's not going anywhere, but he's kind of exerting energy, and so that calms him down a little bit. And I called him Anakin because that was my favorite character at the time. His name was Anakin Fontana because that's my last name. And it's funny too because like all my family members or like my cousins know that now too. So whenever I get a new pet, they like joke, or whenever they get a pet, they joke with that, and they're like, "I'm gonna call him Kylo Ren Fontana." I'm like, "All right, all right." It's not that funny. Like, it made sense when I was 9. All right, cool. Let's go with some ink. We'll finish this guy off. I love a good shiny eye, don't you? All right, and also it's always fun to see their little tongues go out, which is really cool too. Um, and here we go. We're gonna draw the head, a little bridge for the eye. And the tongue. Oh, Shrek, yeah. See Shrek and Donkey. Wow, you guys are like into Shrek. I thought it was snuggly. I thought that um, I kind of liked it. I was very impressed. I respected snakes a lot too. Snakes can catch their own food and they don't even have any arms or legs. They can climb and run really fast without any arms or legs. I think that's pretty awesome. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna pause it right there so that we can go on to the rest of the class. Okay. There we go. And we'll leave Mary Shelley right there so you guys can still see her. Okay. Great job drawing your animal shapes. Our challenge of the day is, what is your favorite kind of animal? Then what is your favorite kind of drawing style? Like, what is your, like, do you like the Pokemon like animation style? Do you like the Totoro kind of animation style? And the challenge for today is I want you to try to draw your favorite animal in that style. So if you like Pokemon, for example, and I would try to draw Mary Shelley as a Pokemon and see what that would look like. Our morning mail of the day is from Zach C. And he said, "Thank you for doing these classes. I'm having fun and learning a lot. I'm a homeschooler, 12 years old, and who lives in New Jersey. And that's where I grew up, in Jersey. And Zach, I love this drawing that you did, and that you included the stuffed animal of Hobbs that you I think it was your grandmother and your mom made for you. It looks awesome, and I love that you could see him in the drawing too. And then you sent the picture. That's really cool. I would definitely, once we go back to the gallery, I'm going to have all these letters hung up on a wall for when we do the mail, and so that you guys can see all the letters that we've collected so far. So keep on sending more emails and stuff, and I'll make it into a letter like this, since I don't get it in the mail. But yeah, send me an email. I'll make it in like this. It looks awesome. I love all the details you put in the cabinet in your room and the poster on the wall too, and your bunk beds. It looks great. I love it. And here's a closer up detail of that. Oh, and the plant on the top of your, I think that's a dresser. Very cool. Nice job, Zach. If you guys have any ideas, I see you guys are already commenting. Comment not in the chat on the side, but comment down below in the comments of the actual video. And then that way I'll be able to see all of them a lot more easily. And if you guys see somebody, if like somebody puts in Shrek or somebody puts in like Sonic or a Pokemon or something like that, you can put thumbs it up, and then whoever has the most thumbs up, I'll make sure we do those first for those comments. Submit your drawings to noahfontana@gmail.com. That way I can get them. And you can be featured on next episode. And speaking of next episode, before we go into that, actually, if you guys want to help support, I would love for you guys to, yeah, that'd be awesome. I love the comments that you guys send. If you guys want to support and help us buy like better cameras and lighting for me and everything, so you can see Mary Shelley better, that would be awesome. But I love that you guys are just joining me in the mornings. It makes my mornings a lot brighter too. And don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and to the video. And I'll see you guys on Tuesday for episode 13 already. And we're going to do all things cute and creepy. So it's going to kind of be like a Halloween themed episode, but it's going to be, we're going to do the first half is cute things and the second half is creepy things. We're going to look into like what makes them, each of them. So I'll see you guys next time, and have a good rest of your weekend.